My name is Winton Smith. However, the Smash community knows me as the guy that loses his voice on the regular. Melee on Me's very own Prog. I've done commentary in the Smash community for Melee for now 5-6 years, including high-profile events such as Apex 2012, 2013, 2014, and had the honor of doing top 8 at Evolution 2013. So already in 2014, Melee has been on a rocket ship pace. A lot of locals already stacking up over 60 plus entrants, 80, 100, which is unheard of. And a huge amount of that is because of the Evolution 2013 resurgence and, of course, the Smash Brothers documentary. That's leading to a brand new wave of players and a second interest in the scene. But I think what's happening with Melee right now is we're seeing a lot of interest from a lot of different parties. After Apex this year, we're kind of seeing already the community's being tugged in a couple of different directions. Of course, we've always been a grassroots scene. We've always had ties to MLG. And actually, I had the opportunity to host the Smash Brothers documentary fairly recently on there. So it feels like we have ties to, of course, this community that we're never going to leave behind. You know, we're also seeing the Melee community we're improving our bonds with the fighting community that we've always tried to be a part of. And we're definitely seeing that returned with these EVO qualifiers and Evolution, of course, itself. And then with MLG, it seems like there's an opportunity for eSports as well to reach out. I know I've spoken to a couple people that I'm not going to name names, but when it happens, you guys already know, I said it first. But it's really interesting to see the scene's resurgence and everyone taking note, especially when not that long ago, we were gone, we were dead. So it shows what can happen over the course of a couple years with a lot of different leaders banding together and stepping up, and that's possible with any community. Smash is a very, very niche game. When you compare it to things like StarCraft and League of Legends, which have, constantly tens of thousands of viewers when an event is going on or isn't going on. You have that online player base, and Melee is just seeing that starting to develop now. Not through any patches from Nintendo, but by the hard work and dedication of a few different individuals in the community. But with Smash Melee especially, what we're seeing is we're seeing a lot of different interest and a lot of different crossbreeding. Actually today, it was really, really awe-inspiring to see Quickshot over at Riot saying, hey, you guys waiting for LCS? Watch some Melee at Apex 2014, and it's like, wow, these guys are paying attention to us again. Slasher, who is one of the big guys over at On Gamers and a huge bastion of the eSports scene in general, vouching for us. DJ Weed, and it's just like, none of us could have ever thought that this would be capable. We've always been built on this grassroots scene, and everyone kind of gaining interest in Melee, and by proxy gaining interest in PM and 64, and of course Brawl as well, and of course the incoming new edition, Smash 4. The sky's the limit for Smash. It has potential to be a great esport because it takes the excitement of any fighting game out there. It takes the fan service, because who didn't grow up asking, who would win in a fight? Luigi, Mario, Link, and we would have literal fights over it. And that's where this all boils down to now. But where it compares, it's still a niche game. I feel like if you're comparing it, we definitely aren't mainstream. We're kind of getting our hipster stuff on. But I feel like the Smash scene in general has the opportunity for a lot of growth. There's a lot of crossbreeding and interest. Shoutouts to Team Coast, of course, for League of Legends. Alex Penn is a huge fan of Smash, as is Daydreamin'. And they're not the only ones. There are a lot of fans in tons of different esports groups. And of course, just talking about Brawl, Smash Arabia has a huge Brawl scene in Saudi Arabia that no one knows about. And it's insanity. I mean, just talking to people on Reddit, you're seeing scenes popping up in Sudan. Here we're seeing just over and over again that this game does not stop growing. Anything that's in the Smash catalog doesn't stop growing. And I think it's fantastic, but it's also a testament to the devoted maniacs who have been putting years and years into each game under this umbrella.
Draw perfectionists and people who hate failure and people who get very frustrated. And I think that if you focus on improving yourself, if I write down the ways that I improved myself and lots of